Well, the other day I bit the bullet and decided to get Baratie. It took me a while. I did it multiple nights on stream, couple hours off stream. This is the biggest set I've bought since either Avengers Tower or Rivendell. Either way, 3,402 pieces. This is one of the biggest sets I've ever bought. So when it comes down to it, is it worth the money? 330, which for me equaled about 350 after tax. It's a lot of money to drop on a set. And I do think, at the very least, what you get and what it looks like from the outside does look good. It does have the crazy footprint you would want, but it is half a shape. Everyone knows it's half a shape. The inside is not the same as the outside. It doesn't open up. It's fully open on the back. So let's dig into this set and I'll let you know. Is it worth it to get this? Before we get in the video, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm very close to 10,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate any help I get. But with that, let's go. So let's do a little rundown of minifigures. The thing is about this is I wish some of these figures had a little bit more intricacy. This Luffy, of course, you needed Luffy in the set, but it is the same Luffy that you get in basically every single other set. Nothing special about this Luffy. Still an amazing figure, but I don't know. There's a lot of varieties to these characters over the sets, so I was kind of wishing there'd be a little difference here. Same thing comes with the Usopp figure. Same exact Usopp, but one thing that I do not like about this, in the Going Merry, the Usopp figure got a slingshot. This set he did not. Mind you, the Going Merry did give you an extra slingshot, so you could put it in this hand, but at the end of the day, same exact Usopp, but with less accessories. And that goes the same for Nami as well. Nami doesn't get her staff, but it is the same exact Nami you get in other sets. So again, duplicate figure, nothing too crazy, but still a great figure all around. Same thing with the Usopp. And then when it comes to the Zoro, it's the blue outfit version, which once again, this is not the only time you get this figure. This figure comes in the buggy set. So yeah, you can get it in a cheaper option and it will become a duplicate if you do end up getting that set, which I probably will. And no, I joke with myself, I will because I want a buggy figure. But for Zoro, you still get the neck sword. Everything looks great on him. You do get the bandana as well. Everything about this Zoro figure is great, but it's just not unique. Now for the actual exclusive figures to this set, Sanji. The only thing that's exclusive about him is the outfit. It's the same head, the same hair, but chef outfit, yeah, it looks good on him. It's got a front print, it's got a back print, everything looks fine on our boy. Then we got Seth, which I gotta say, I absolutely love the mustache piece on him. They got his peg leg, front printing, back printing, it all looks good on our boy. It's just one of those figures that does look a little bit odd considering a lot of One Piece characters have such like odd proportions, and I think Zeph's, it does look pretty good for the fact that he is like a bigger dude. So solid, looks like our man. Then we got our Marines of this set, our boy Colby. I love the dual molded arms, so they have short sleeve shirts, big Marine on the back. Outfit's looking good. And let me check real quick. Yeah, I think they are the exact same torso for these two. I didn't actually check myself, but while we're speaking of them, Helmeppo, stupid grin, big teeth on that man. Both have back-sided faces, and the hair pieces are perfect for them. They are exactly who they look like in series. One that looks a little bit off, but you can still see it, is Garp. The one thing that really does save this is that torso print. That torso print with the tassels looks great. He's got the shoulder cuffs that was needed, and he does have a two-sided face, which, is it exclusive? I'm pretty sure it's exclusive. It's Garp. It looks like Garp in the live action show. Just the problem is Garp is like 9 feet tall in the anime. So yeah, it is Garp. It does look like Garp. It's just also, in a way, it doesn't really look like Garp because Garp would low-key be a big fig. One figure in this set. Saved it best for last. Dracula Mihawk. Oh, I won't even focus. This is probably one of my favorite figures of the year. The pants to the torso, the way everything just flows into each other is absolutely perfect. They give you a little golden dagger, the one that he stabs Zoro with, and he also gives you his sword, which looks absolutely amazing. And one detail they didn't have to do, if you notice on the other side, it's like a little peg that sticks out. It's because you can take the sword and put it on his back, the way he carries it normally. Either way, no matter how you look at this figure, but also because he has this little peg in the back, it's hiding what is some pretty decent back printing. Like, they absolutely cooked his head printing, those eyes. Yeah, no, this is like one of those figures that works great with the fact that like a colored eye, you don't put the pupils on. I think this figure looks so much better for the fact that they did not put pupils on him. At the end of the day, if he never comes in another set, I can see this figure being hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I'm very happy I got it now, but also, is the set worth hundreds of dollars? So let's dig into that. But before we do, let's talk about Dracule's Mihawk's coffin, which now I'm looking at it, I don't know where the candle is. There's supposed to be a candle on that side. I have no idea where I put it. It's a good build. Mihawk sits fine in his coffin. It's just, you know, it's a bit big. His coffin is a normal size of coffin, and I was curious on if they were going to include it. And either which way, I'm happy they did, even though this one is a bit bigger, way bigger than it should be. Now let's get onto the Baratie itself. Let's start off right here in the front. Up in the front is the little dock with the door. You get these mermaid statues that are pretty dang cool. Some good sticker detailing, and just all the color looks great on this. The green, the red, the brown, the gold, it all looks really dang smooth. But up in the front, you can see that there are little pegs that you can put the figures down on. Get Zoro, get Mihawk. So you can take the figures and find out truly who is the best swordsman, which obviously is Mihawk, at least at this point in the show. The one thing about me is with my display and how big it is, the dock is a bit of an eyesore, the fact that it sticks out a bit from it. But it can just come right off with a couple of pegs, and I actually display it without it. It's the only piece of this that can detach really easily, and I'm happy about that. But let's move around to the front, which is like the most iconic portion, this big fish face. You could see that there's a little bar in here with some little drinks and stuff. There's two little tables that you can put the people sitting down at. And with the people occupying the inside of the mouth, it looks great. But now as we turn around to the back, you start seeing that. Oh boy. They cared about the detail in this set. So let's start downstairs. You got two portions of bars and little like booth areas on the side. Little area in the middle, which has this like very intricate looking table. The spiral staircase is up, and a big Baratie logo right up at the top. But there's also some pretty cool sticker detailing up here. There's some pirates right there. There's a Kraken right there. And then there's the catch of the day, little menu board. And you can see down below that this door right up here in the middle is the door that leads you out to the dock on the outside. Up at the top, you have a little captain's quarter, some geode, sword, gems, just a little bit of extra detailing that they didn't really need to add, but they did. It could have just been a plain flat thing up here at the top. Some little ladders just to get up onto the top of the ship. There's some guard railings, as well as on the outside there is actual deck detailing with the big Baratie sticker, where there's tables and little food and stuff, just to kind of get the area populated. So you can display it with the characters up at the top, which I think is the way I will. Because I think the best way to display the set is facing outward, and you see the big, beautiful, like, architect of the outside of the ship. So displaying people on the upper deck, I think that's the way to go about it. Also up at the top, it's almost like there's another pirate ship on top of it all, with like a little lighthouse thing, little sails, little head of the, the stern. Very clean design for every bit of this. But now as we spin back around, we get to my favorite part, which I actually called that up there, the captain's quarters. No, this is indeed the captain's quarters. You get a little wardrobe, you get this cool spinny chair, a beautiful desk design, and then a beautiful addition, the transponder snail. I kind of wish they give you like two across the ship, but beautiful printing on that. Yeah, that's the transponder snail. I'm so happy they added it. That's not all for detail, because right underneath we have the kitchen. Bunch of different utensils, the cabinets, the sink, the table with the little pots and pans and crab. It looks really good, and I love the floor design across here. This floor design is great, and I also forgot to mention how beautiful the floor design on the main hall was. All around, I can see anybody picking either which side to display for Baratie, because if you wanted to just populate the interior, it would look great, but me personally, I just prefer this beautiful aesthetic of the red and brown of the outside. So either way you're looking at it, it's a great display set. And I see why they made it nice and skinny, so it can fit on people's shelves really well. I have a shelf in my room this thing fits perfectly on. So when it comes down to Baratie, I gotta say I'm not upset with my purchase. I think this is a great display set with some amazing figures. Some figures I wish had a little bit of a different design, but either way you're looking at it, it's great. No matter what you get, you're gonna be happy. One thing I will say is this is not a Lego store exclusive set. So this set could go on sale if you're lucky. So I'd say maybe wait for that, wait for a GWP at the Lego store. But either way I look at it, if you like One Piece, you're gonna like this set. This set is a beauty. It's a great build. It was a fun experience. And I think it was worth it. I'm glad I got it. But what do you think of this set? Are you guys gonna buy it? Did you already buy it? What do you think? And also shout out to my channel members. Click that join button. I'll put your name at the end of every single video. Appreciate all the support I get on this channel. Love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.